I must thank Brother Samuel for having invited me to say these few words. Now, actually, I was wondering why I should be called as no person exceptional as so many others. But then, thinking over things, I thought that everything is special. So we start from that premise. Well, to let you know a bit about myself, I come from a mixed religion family. My father was a Keralite Christian doctor. My mother was a Brahmin convert. And naturally, she converted and they came back together, and they had 6 children, of which I am the third. I have another brother who's a Jesuit also. Now the question put to me is, for instance, what is it which drew you to the Salesian vocation? First, I think it was the very fact of coming from a mixed family. My mother, since she was once a Hindu, she was very understanding to those who were Hindus. Whereas people in general tended to be hard-hearted, she would be understanding, she would be kind. Secondly, when I joined the Salesians, I had 2 wonderful professors. The first one, we all know, a person called Prospero Stella. He taught us the doctrine of St. Thomas Aquinas and taught us something unusual which Thomas Aquinas had invented. And that is, and through Thomas Aquinas to Rana. So, supernatural existential. What is supernatural existential? We know people who are God, in God's angels. But we do not know those who are against God. Rana makes the boundary a bit loose. He says there are Christians, all of us are baptized Christians. There are anonymous Christians, those who do not know Christ but live the values of Christ. And ultimately, there are those who are against Christ. We do not know who they are. Now, keeping this in mind, my Salesian life became very easy because I could see everyone as a good person or a person trying to be good. There will be some guilty person, we do not know who they are. And I added to this, I had 2 excellent, we call them models of the Christian life. First, the understanding of Christian charity as love. We had one parish priest, a Salesian, called Francis Schloss, who used to go around the streets of the parish every morning and evening, pulling a bullock cart. He's taking the part of the bull. And by this, what was he doing? He's telling people to share, don't be rude, don't be angry against the poor people. They can't help it. So Father Schloss. Then in the academic level, we had another person, Father George White, an Irish Salesian. And he also taught us how to live a true Christian life. So as a result of this, my Salesian life, my priestly life, went ahead quite smoothly. My parents' basic example of goodness, my parish priest's example of poverty, and my headmaster, Father George White's example of an authentic Christian life. So this being the case, basically the question is, what am I living through? We are living through one thing very simple, that God's love is filling our hearts. So if you ask me in a nutshell what exactly my experience of life is, I would see no better way of explaining it than quoting the example of Dag Hammarskjöld. In his famous book, Barkings, he wrote one phrase which synthesizes his life. And mind you, he was not even a Catholic. And what is this phrase? he prayed to God in these words, Lord, for all that is past, thanks. For all that is to come, yes. Thank you.